I'm Morgan, and today I think I'm gonna end up doing like just a couple of side buns on the top of my head as a hairstyle. So I have not been sleeping well, and last night when I was having trouble sleeping, I decided to try and trim the front section of my hair, and I think I gave it a little bit of a like slightly less, I don't know if softer is the word, but slightly less like straight out blunt look. So I was more in the mood for something a little bit softer this time around. And so yeah, I think it turned out okay considering that it was DIY. I'm still like figuring out, okay, what exactly do I like best? Yeah, I'm still figuring out what it is. Okay, what do I actually like? What are the styles that I like the most? Let's see, and then I think I'm gonna start by, okay, find the center, and then like, let's go with like this. Come in here, disentangle. It's just how life goes sometimes. Okay, and then we want to take the front pieces. Okay, except for that piece seems to like to be like that. Okay, more like that. I'm gonna just do some bit of brushing here. I'm gonna just, yeah, that is like, it's a bit staticky today, and that's just how it feels. Okay, pins. Where are these two spiral type? Or actually, I have more, but I want this type right now. Give it a bit of something really thick to hold on to. I'm just gonna do like a similar, okay. Did I do this? Okay. Okay, let's just pull this forwards. I want to make sure it's kind of symmetrical. Yeah, I think I'm not being as careful as I ought to be with it. We're just trying to adjust it and make it about equal part on the head where I start with. Okay. And I'm just gonna slowly start wrapping around. I'm gonna do it in a way that it's like, let's try and make this like poofy. Like, we're not gonna do a very like tight proper bun. I think we're just gonna do like, I'm not as good with this type of style. Let's see, how does that, yeah, the problem, of course, is the light blue teal thing sticking out, which is kind of cute. But it's like, I don't know how much I really want that to stick out. Let's do a little bit more like that. Okay. Yeah, I decided to go with the thicker hair type because I think this is gonna give it, like, make it poof out quite a bit more comparatively. I don't typically do looser, poofier styles very well, so I'm like trying to get more experience with figuring out how to do those. It's definitely going to be different than my usual aesthetic, but I'm in the mood for something a little bit experimental right now. Oh my gosh, the way that that is. Okay, let's try and do something somewhat similar on this side. Okay. Problem, of course, is like getting it to go around the, like this thing is really, I definitely like that for the volume, but it's trying to get it stylized in a way where it flows around it well. If I wanted to make life easier, I would choose something in a shade that was closer to my actual hair instead of a bright contrast color. Oh, that's definitely a lot messier than something I would normally do. I feel kind of like, what is the name of that character? Is it Jolyne Kujo? Or what is the name of the, no, Jolyne, not Josephine. What am I, like, oh my gosh, I must be super tired still. I feel kind of like Jolyne from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure with this style. Yeah, and then I could either leave like the front out like this and the back like long, but I'm not really feeling like leaving it long today. I'm just not really feeling that. I think I'm gonna do like, okay, this is about, yeah, this is about a center part. I think I'm gonna do like, I'm gonna do something that's just probably like not, oh my gosh, that's like not the cutest thing in the world, but okay, I'm gonna just braid to the ends here. I'm in the mood for something experimental because I'm like really, like I have not been sleeping well, and so I'm like, I want to do something fun with my hair. Let's do something like random. Okay, apparently that section is, let's disentangle this here. And let's bring that, like that longer section in. Really long section really is best off if it's in, I think. Okay. And then thinner hair I feel takes longer to braid. Sorry, I'm so not talkative, but I wanted to do something fancies because I need that for like my, it's there like my mental health and stuff. Like I need something to keep focused on doing, something like creative. This is fun. Okay, I definitely am liking it better with the this part down here. I guess adds like more like doing two sides style. Not sure I want to bother like tying off the ends, or do I want to just like wrap this into the hair somehow? You know what, let's do something like this. This is gonna be fun, and I don't know, it makes me think of some of those the cute, like, wrap styles. Like, what's the word? Like, okay, you know what the, like, the wrapped up, what is the word for it? Like, I don't remember, like, the, I guess, like, medieval styles. Like, I don't know if that's the correct era to describe it as, but, like, some of the hairstyles where they had, like, the braids that you'd, like, braid, and then you'd, like, wrap it up, and then you'd put it, pin it up, and then you'd put the thing on it, the veil thingy. Like, okay, some of the, like, medieval, like, vaguely inspired by some of the, like, late medieval and early Renaissance styles is the aesthetic that I'm going for, mixed with Jolyne Kujo. Like, I don't know, I'm just doing something with side buns, because I'm in the mood for something different, something just, like, different, and also something that it's, like, I want something where it's, like, different, like, this is something that's very nice about, like, long hair, is, like, I can do a lot of, like, I can be very experimental with it without, regretting it, like, what's the word, there's a lot of versatility, so I can, like, play around and come up with things that it's, like, okay, this isn't my normal look, but it's still fun. And then if I want to, I can always just go back to a more, like something that is more my normal aesthetic. Here. And then I'll just, like, pin it up. So this is going to be just, like, a fun variation on side buns, I guess. And I think it just has, like, the Jolyne Kujo vibe to me. I need to watch that. Like, I need to watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, like, more of it. But, like, okay, my sister, like, tried to get me to watch it. And one of the times that she tried to get me to watch it, like, it had, like, cruelty against animals in it. And that, like, really turned me off from the show. Like, made me, like, not want to watch it. Like, they had a character's dog get burned alive, and it's like, who in the world, like, who wants to watch this? Like, who thought this would be a great idea to show this on screen? Like, this is just horrifying. Like, I don't want to watch that. And that's one thing where it's like, why I really have had a lot of trouble getting into that show, is because, like, that, like, I think that was, like, the first season, first episode or something. And when she's tried to show me some episodes from the later seasons, I've liked it a lot more, like, but it's, like, that first season, first episode, like, really, I think, like, it gave me a bad impression of the series, even though I know, like, it's supposed to be, like, really good. Lots of people love it. Let me see, do I like that, like, sticking out bit there, or do I want to, like, move this a little bit more? You know what, I think I'm going to move it a little bit more like that. And then add maybe another pin or two, just for, like, and I feel like so yeah, I don't usually work with, this type of hair tie a lot, because, like, it's quite bulky, but I feel like it does a good job of not slipping out of my hair, which is really nice, but it is a little bulky. But I figure since I wanted, like, some poofy, like, sticky outness, like, that this would help provide that. The only downside is, since it's such a bright contrast color, it was a little hard to cover up that. And yeah, and this is just, like, how this turned out. This is definitely, like, I don't really know what I was going for here. I came up with, like, oh, I want side buns, and then it turned into, like, now I'm feeling something between, like, Jolyne Kujo and, it's the word something from, like, those old, like, medieval Renaissance artworks. I can't even think of what century it is right now. Where you'd have, like, the front braided sections and the odd hairstyles with, like, sometimes, like, really interesting veils and stuff. Like, there is so many interesting designs. Yeah, then I'm gonna, like, turn around and try to show you what it looks like from, like, the back. Yeah. I don't know. And then I left the front down because I was like, I want the front down. The downside with this is, like, I like it better when it stays to the side, but it does feel like it's inching more towards, like, this, which is, I guess, if I want, like, a narrower face look. I'm gonna see how it looks with my glasses, like, because that tends to change like how things look sometimes. Okay, that's right. My glasses will also keep it like on the sides a little bit more, I think. Like it will help, like it gives them something to keep my, like the front section like separated against. Okay, yeah, and the one thing is like when I trimmed the front section earlier, like I used like my chin as like a guide, and because it's alright, I tried to cut it symmetrically, but because my hair, the natural part isn't straight down the center, it's a little off center, it ends up with one section here being a little bit like being different than this section, like IRL. But it's like, that isn't bad. It's just like a matter of, okay, what am I feeling like today? Like, is this the aesthetic that I want? And it's like, you know what? I'm feeling creative. I'm feeling like I'm just doing like this. Like, I like this because it's very, like, what's the word? It feels somewhat trendy. Like, okay, maybe that's not as, like, I don't know, maybe trendy isn't the right word, but like it feels new. It feels like something that's like, okay, I haven't personally done this style 100 times before, so we're gonna go with this. And thank you for watching me just try something new with my hair. Like I did not sleep very well. I haven't been sleeping very well. It's weird not having our cat here, so. But and it's weird too, like one of the weirdest things ever is like, we'd always be really good about like finding our hair ties and putting them away afterwards, and because we're like, we don't want the cat to chew on these, to try and swallow these, etc. But now it's like, I don't have to be super careful with hair ties, and that just, it's a little unsettling, but it is what it is. I definitely, like, how do I put this? I like how I look without glasses a lot. Like, I love that look aesthetic, but I am so nearsighted that it's like, unless I'm doing like tiny little hand stitching, like right up close to my face, I have difficulty seeing. So I tend to wear my glasses if I'm doing anything that's like farther away from my face than like this. So yeah. I definitely like the look of my glasses. So yeah, thank you for like just doing my hair in a new side bun style with me. Yeah. I hope that you're doing better than I am today, to be honest. And I hope that you have like a really good spring. And thank you for checking out my channel.